Good morning, friends. Today we'll discuss another problem on isometric projection. Let us see this problem. A square pyramid of base side 40 mm and height 70 mm rests symmetrically on a cube of side 50 mm, which itself is placed on a cylinder of diameter 80 mm and thickness for 30 mm. Draw the isometric projection of the solids. The axes of three solids are in a common line. So this is the given problem. In this problem is given three different solids. One is square pyramid, then cube, then cylinder. So we need to place all three solids one above another by maintaining the axis of the three solids are in the common line. So let us construct the cylinder first. Then on the cylinder let us construct a cube. Then on the top of the cube let us construct a square pyramid. This is the condition. So let's see how to construct a cylinder. Let's see how to construct a cylinder of diameter 80 mm and 30 mm thick. So I'll go to line command. Let us go to line command and let us construct a square of 80 by 80. So I'll enter length is 80 and angle is 30 degree. Now length is 80, angle is 150 degree. Now length is 80, angle is minus 30 degree. Length is 80, so I'll click this one. Length is 80 mm, angle is minus 150 degree, and length is same 80 mm, angle is minus 30 degree. I'll get a square. I'll get a square of 80 by 80. Let's make it thinner line. So I'll make it thinner line for this. Now I'll construct a hemisphere. I'll construct an ellipse. Then I'll make into a cylinder. So let's select a line. Select a thin line. I'll join this corner and this corner. Let's join these two corners. Now from the midpoint of this line and this corner, let's join this. Midpoint of this line showing midpoint symbol, and this corner let's join like this. Now I'll go to arc by center. I'll go to arc by center. Let's select thickness is 0.50 mm. Let's select thickness is 0.50 mm. Now pick this is the center. This is the center, and this midpoint is the radius. Let's construct an arc like this. Similarly, pick this is the center, and this midpoint is the radius. Pick the midpoint of this line and construct another arc till midpoint of this. Till midpoint of this line. Now I'll select this is the center. This is the radius. Let's construct an arc like this. Now similarly select this is the center. This is the radius. Let's construct one more arc like this. So I got an ellipse. I got an ellipse. Now the thickness is 30 mm for the cylinder. So let's construct an axis line. So I am constructing an axis line. Pick the midpoint of this line. From here, length should be 30 mm and angle should be 90 degree. Let's construct an axis like this. Okay. Now next step is I'll select this complete ellipse excluding axis. Now I'll go to move command. Let's go to move command and switch on copy and pick the endpoint of this, pick the midpoint of this and place it here exactly at the end of this axis line. We need to place like this. Now let's draw the tangent line to these two ellipses. I'll go to line, thickness 0.50. From here to here I'll join the line, exact tangent line. and it should be continuous line. Don't select axis line, it should be continuous. Again go to line, pick continuous line, midpoint of this and this. Let's draw the line like this. Now I'll trim the hidden edges. Let's trim all hidden edges. I go to trim command. This is not visible, let's trim it. Not visible, not visible, and this is not visible, not visible, this is not visible. I am removing all hidden edges like this. If you want, you can zoom and try to remove all hidden edges. This is not visible, let's trim this. This is not visible, let's trim this. Let's zoom further, or you can trim this line. So I'll zoom this and I'll trim this point. Let's trim it this and fit the sheet. So I constructed a cylinder of diameter 80 mm and thickness 30 mm. Now let us construct a cube of side 50 mm. So I'll construct a cube of side 50 mm. Now go to line command. Use continuous thicker line 50 mm. I'll construct the cube separately of side 50 mm. So go to line, select line length is 50 mm, angle is 30 degree. Then length is 50 mm, angle is 150 degree. Length is 50 mm, angle is minus 150 degree. Length is 50 mm, angle is minus 30 degree. Okay. Now this vertical line from this corner, it is again 50 mm. It should be 90 degree line. From here, length is 50, angle is 90 degree. Then from here, length is 50, angle is 90 degree. Then from here, length is 50, angle is 90 degree. Let's construct the cube. Let's complete the cube. This is the cube. This is the cube. I'll trim the hidden edges. Let's trim all hidden edges. I don't want all hidden edges. Let's trim this. Let's trim this point. Trim this. Trim this. So this is the cube. This is the cube. I'll join this and this to get the center. Okay. This is the cube. So this cube you need to place it on the cylinder, on the top of the cylinder. So let's go to move command. Let's go to move command. Copy. I don't want this original element. Let's switch off copy. Select this cube and select this midpoint. See, showing midpoint somewhere here. Select this midpoint and exactly place it. Exactly, I'll place it on the top of the cylinder. Okay. Now trim the hidden edges. Let's trim all hidden edges. Not visible. This is not visible. I'm trimming all hidden edges. Let's trim all hidden edges. I don't want these lines. Okay. I don't want these hidden edges. Let's trim it. Again this. I don't want these hidden edges. Let's trim all hidden edges. So I'll zoom and trim the hidden edges like this. So I trimmed all the hidden edges. Now the next step is we need to construct a square pyramid of base 40 and height is 70 mm. Go to line command. Base is 40, so enter. Length is 40, angle is 30 degree, length is 40, angle is 150 degree, length is 40, angle is minus 150 degree, length is 40, angle is minus 30 degree. Okay, now let's construct an axis line exactly from the middle. So you can get the midpoint of this exactly from here, exactly from the middle. I'll construct an axis line of line 70, angle is 90 degree. Now let's make the cube, let's make the pyramid. So this is the apex, and join apex to all the corners, respective corners. So you get the square pyramid like this. This is the square pyramid. This is a square pyramid. Okay. Now the next step is we need to place the square pyramid on the top of the cube. Let us place this. So I'll select this and I'll go to move command. Copy should be off. Select the midpoint of this and exactly place it exactly at the center. So before that, let's find the center for this. I'll draw a line, diagonal line, and I'll go to move command. Select this, pick the midpoint of this, place exactly at the center. You can see the midpoint, it's showing midpoint symbol. So I'm placing there. Now trim the hidden edges, invisible edges. This is not visible, I will remove. Not visible. I am removing all hidden edges. This is not visible, not visible. I removed all hidden edges. Next last step is convert into isometric projection. That is the last step. Select this and go to scale. Enter scale factor is 0.8164. Copy should be off. Now press enter from your keyboard. So this combined solid is converted into isometric scale. So this is the complete problem for combined solid. Three solids are placed one above another and maintaining the same axis. Axis will be on the same common line. So this completes this problem. Those who are watching first time, please like my video, share to your friends for latest updates. Thank you and thank you so much.